Shout out to the devils among us, man.
And it make me question God. It's like, God, why would you make the thighs so thick and juicy? You made the thighs thick, juicy, and voluptuous, Lord. And when I saw her, I said, when I saw her from the front, she walked over with them big thighs, shaking and trembling, and had the dimples on them. And I was like, ooh-wee. And then she turned around and there was no ass in sight. And that, Lord, is when I knew the devil was real, Lord. That's when I knew evil was real, Lord. Because how dare somebody go ahead and put thighs on a woman like that and then have her turn around. She was African American in the front with them thighs, and she was Asian in the back with no ass. Them thighs was telling lies to a brother. Lord, it ain't right, Lord. The devil is real. And that's the kind of thing that made me question the Lord, because it's like, look, you cannot make a fat woman and then she got small titties. It's like, damn, aren't breasts just fat tissue anyways? I don't know. Somebody ask a doctor, ask a scientist. But it's like, damn, how you fat but ain't got no damn titties? That shit is evil. It really is. That right there, that got me mad. It's like, first off, you look like Blanca off of Street Fighter in a real way. Secondly, the way you're holding your hair up right there looks kind of like devil horns, which is suitable. And then more importantly, look at your damn armpits. You got them wrinkled ass armpits and you use that flaky ass white deodorant. Can somebody upgrade this broad? I am willing to send a donation. What kind of got that thick ass flaky white deodorant like she about to go run 5s at LA Fitness? Like, you don't need deodorant that damn strong. Why your deodorant don't absorb into your armpits, huh? Why you goddamn got them white flakes like you got armpit dandruff? Why is that still there? And you done been out in the world for 5 hours. It's supposed to go on solid but become invisible. You ain't seen the commercial. It's supposed to absorb. Why in the hell your armpits is that I'm not getting into it. It's disgusting though. Somebody get her a clear solid. She don't know about the roll-ons. You could also do a spray. Shh. Come on, little. She dirty, disgusting, and filthy. I couldn't do it myself. And get a fresh shave on your armpit. Why is your skin Steph Curry out here, but Mutombo in here? That makes no damn sense. Can they even her out? Somebody find Charlemagne the God. Yeah, the little fruity guy from 106 in Park or whatever that station is that's dying. He used to have a black spot right here. Then he did the whole Michael Jackson and his whole joint is lighter. Get her some of that to dab a little bit of that on armpits. Just dab. I got a white armpit, look like Michael Jackson. Yeah, brighten her shit up. Don't the porn stars be bleaching they hole so it's not so dark? She can't do that for her armpits. Either that or keep your damn arms closed, bitch. Keep your arms down. Shake a hand like this. Stay calm or wear long sleeves. Find a solution though. Don't be doing this kind of make me for some sick reason want to just slide my finger in your armpit. Get a little bit of that sweat and white crust. Get a little bit of that. Just rub this shit on your face just to remind you that it's there. Come on now. Have some decency, man. I remember it was a time when hoes had decency. A hoe didn't want to pee in the bathroom and let you listen to her urine hit the water. She'd turn on the water faucet so you ain't have to listen to it. You heard me? These hoes is raunchy out here nowadays. We got these raunchy. I don't even know what ethnicity this broad is. She looked like a bad mix of several things. How does bitch look black, white, Mexican, and Filipino at the same time, but it all went wrong? What in the fuck is going on here? I'm offended. This the shit that get me mad. Every time a motherfucker want to have a dating show, it's always these busted ass bitches want to come out. I know why they want to come out. They ain't getting enough attention in the world. They walk out in the world, people don't even be looking at these hoes. They want to go on a TV show and get some attention. Get me mad. I'm like, damn, why can't a pretty bitch ask to be on a podcast? Why it gotta be all these strong looking rascals? Why her trap muscles look like my trap muscles? Why her arms make me look like I gotta get in the gym? This kind of shit ain't right. Carrying on. Chicks grow up poor. They got too many bumps, bruises, and scars on them. I don't mean in a literal sense. I'm saying emotionally. Men, they go through poverty, they have experience, they're tough, they have grit. Women go through poverty, they tend to be gold diggers, hyper focused on money, they're users. This is why sometimes you see the black woman, they're like, he got to be a provider. Why? Your father wasn't there. He wasn't providing. What do you know of men being a provider? You know nothing about that. You know of the government being a provider. You know of like food stamps, EBT, things like that. All of a sudden, a man got to be a provider. You ain't never experienced that. But what they're really saying is, I grew up poor and it sucked. Now I'm super obsessed with money because I never got any ism to let me understand my circumstance. And now that I'm an adult, I can make intelligent decisions for myself so that I can live a decent life. And also, they don't have enough ism to manage their expectations and desires. Instead, they obsess over what they see on Instagram and think that they deserve it, even when they don't.
Like, you're not bad looking. I'm just not like attractive.
Okay. That's fine.
I actually like the girls here, by the way.
Oh, I appreciate it.
See, they don't make no fucking sense. You know what it really is? I'll tell you guys what it really is. What it really is this. They know that they're going to have to follow a man's leadership. If you're dealing with a man who actually follows any of the books, whether it's the Torah, the Bible, or the Quran, you're going to have to follow a patriarch, a male leader, and he is going to try to follow that which is based on goodness. The demonic nature of these hoes, they can't even explain what it is. They're wearing a cross on their neck, and he's wearing a cross on his neck. And that doesn't bring them together. God can't bring these hoes together with a God-fearing man. That's amazing. Jesus can't save these hoes. Huh? Yeah. They can't even explain. Subconscious is the evil.
And so that's what I want you guys to know. What I'd highly advise you to do is to not delude yourself and not waste your time. You're about to be wasting your time. You're about to be trying to pull something out of her that is not in her to give. There is no heart within her. There's no goodness within her. There's no relationship possibility within her for you. It's there for somebody. And I want everyone to understand this. Even a 304 needs love. You hear me? Even a bona fide street stroller needs love. You might pay for it, but there's somebody that's not paying for it. You might give her money, but there's some dude that she gives the money to. You hear me? You might have to pay her to beat it, but there's some other dude that she's letting smash and dash and he ain't gave her no cash. You heard me?
And you know what? Amen. Amen to that. Amen to that. Because you know what? That's what he was supposed to do. That's what we're all supposed to do. The worst possible outcome is when you smash them, but you forget to dash them. It rhymes for a reason. Smasher and then dasher. Become the new reindeer. Smasher, dancer, prancer. Like, get up out of there. That's the best possible outcome. And honestly, I think I speak for all. We're like, hell yeah. In fact, I think everybody, the whites, the blacks, the Asians, I think all of us was kind of like, you know what? It was one small step for man, one huge step for mankind. I think we're all waving the flag. It was a beautiful thing. I love to see these chicks get done dirty. Why? Because they get to experience the error of their ways, which is to say crime doesn't pay. You hear me? And also being a slore does not pay. You don't get rewarded for that out here. You dig?
You dirtbag, dingbat piece of trash. That's how they be, man. I already did my requisite research. I came in ready to go. We're not only going to deal with this broad, we're going to deal with all these broads all at once. You can support using the information below. Obviously, Google is a censorship corporation, which is why I would suggest that you use. I just wish they put some clothes on. How is it you have the nerve to show cleavage, but you don't have cleavage? She has an inch of cleavage. Pathetic. And I don't condone surgery. I'm just saying if you're a part of the itty bitty titty committee, go ahead and cover them up. They say if you got it, flaunt it. But if you ain't got it, you can't flaunt it, okay? Stop playing games with us. Focus on those things. Find the beauty in life, okay? Let's work.
And just side note, if you got a natural A cup, that means you shouldn't really be eating food. Yeah, I hate to have to say it, but somebody gotta say it. If you are a woman that has no natural shape, which means you're shaped like a cardboard box, okay? You're shaped like one of the mini refrigerators in the cheap motels, okay? If that's your natural shape is like a burrito, if you're shaped like a goddamn Chipotle burrito, then you need to stop eating in general. You just need to stop eating, okay? Now, reason for that is if you keep eating, your stomach is going to come out farther than your breast, and that's a no-no, all right? So stop it, knock it off. And if you turn sideways and your stomach stick out more than your booty do, that's disgusting. It's very unsightly. It's inconsiderate for everybody, okay? Now, hey, that's one of the things that lets me know that there is a devil. Some of you guys may or may not believe in God, but when you see a body like that, you certainly believe in the devil, right? You're like, God couldn't have done that. If God is good, God couldn't have done that. Somebody evil did that to you. But anyways, if you got this A cup and this terrible body, your ass is shaped like a carne asada burrito, you need to go ahead and quit eating for all of our good. And also put on some damn clothes. There's nothing worse than when a chick is trying to flaunt it, but she ain't got it. It's inconsiderate. It's like, damn, you was a thought for no reason. Like nobody even really want to look at you like that, but you still putting it out to the world. It's like, damn, you wasn't even meant to be a thought, but you chose it. Like you took it upon yourself.
He looked at his thoughttometer. He's like, oh, you ranked very high on the thoughttometer. I can't know. You're off the scales. You're in the red zone. The thougtometer is about to break. I can't fuck with you.
There's some women that they just got too much body. I know y'all done seen this before. You heard me? I was in South Africa just recently, and I was both in Durban and in Cape Town. And the women that you find, Zulu, Xhosa, and various other tribes, these women are built like every man would want a woman to be built, like an Ocho, my boy, like a number 8. 40% of them have significant wagon. You hear me? Because real butts grow organic in South Africa. Everybody got them. You're not special. Listen, when I walk through the mall, dudes don't even look back. I think they just got tired of it. They're immune to it. Man, I'm breaking my neck because it's just everywhere. So I say that to say this. Sometimes every now and then the black sister, they just got them big old juggies. You heard me? You put a t-shirt over them motherfuckers, you still got to stare at them. They be fully covered.
Huge, big, floppy, fluffy ones. They looked phenomenal.
Shorty being a crew neck t-shirt, you still be looking like, damn, you feel me? And in her case, I mean, it just is what it is. She just got body. You heard me? But you, shorty, you shaped like a little boy from the Philippines. You know damn well you should put on some clothes. And shout out to the Asians too, because Asians be wearing them short ass skirts. I'd be like y'all know y'all wrong. Man, put on some pants. Anyways, carrying on.
We accept so much mental illness. It's extraordinary. I saw a broad say on Twitter, any man who paints his fingernails is a weirdo. Correct. But let me take it one step farther. Any female who has fake fingernails is a weirdo. You come with fingernails. Yeah, you were born with fingernails. Why do you need to put fake ones on top? You're a nut. We accept so much mental illness. Listen, the Amish, they know something. And the Amish know something. They're in the West and they live in simple ways. We have to respect that. And the Africans know something. They live in simple ways as well. We living like psychos out here. You got too much money, spend it on idiotic things, and then wonder why you're broke, and then cause marital issues because you ain't got enough money to spend on nonsense.
So, gentlemen watching, I want you guys to know that there's some women that no matter what you tell them, what you teach them, how patient you are, they will always be unruly, disrespectful. You'll never get along with them. These are the very worst women to get pregnant because there will never be anything good. They will always have an excuse, a story, an issue. And the worst ones, you can tell them from a mile away, they love attention. They crave for attention because no one else is as important as them, including you.
Yes, indeed. These chicks be like really delusional, thinking that they're the center of the universe. It's wild.
I will flame you. Are you serious? Are you serious with that wig? You are kidding.
Mama,
No,
you
hold on.
gotta know
Show,
his face is
no,
up. Show her feet.
show these goddamn feet. Hell nah. Hey, listen, Super Night, grab this camera. Yeah, come over here. Show these feet.
Show the feet.
Your feet are still in slavery. Please stop it. Your feet are in slavery. You need to exit out of here. You are filthy out here. Listen, you are a filthy rascal. I don't know what that wig smell like. Go ahead. I don't know what that wig smell like. Are you kidding me? That's crazy. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead. Just can you get them shoes? You got look at them feet. Look at them feet. Hey, close that door. I got nothing else. Close that door. Close that door. Close that door. These unruly ones be something else, boy. Yeah, close that door, lock it up. That was crazy. Yeah, and she was so like, and that's the kind of thing that I tell men is like, females like this, you got to stay away, because that's the kind of female. Imagine we were just in our house, me and her, we were dating. She's at my spot for whatever reason. She's trying to escalate it into violence.
Yeah, to murder.
Because it's a situation. Who said to murder?
It's dangerous.
Right? It's wild. One thing I'll tell the gentleman watching is that if a woman ever says that she's not submissive, or she says she doesn't want to be controlled, or if she even uses the word control, bro, dip. Well, smash first and then dip. Because here's the thing.
Wrap it up.
Even the women who say that they're submissive, many of them still aren't submissive. So the ones that say that they're not, you need to believe them for sure. And here's the crazy thing. Just imagine Shorty's like, you're my protector. It's like, okay, well, to protect you, I actually do need a level of authority over you. I don't know if anyone here has ever had a bodyguard with them, but a bodyguard will tell you where to stand, which way to face. Like, for example, our security train that we have within the SAS, and when we had our guy training people, he used to do security for Snoop Dogg and various other people you heard of. And he says, when we go in the elevator and Snoop's on the elevator, we tell him, turn around and face the other way. So if we go down to a certain floor and the doors open, people don't look and say, oh, Snoop Dogg's in the elevator. So we tell him, face the other way. You're constantly under directions by those who are doing the protection. So the fact is, if you're not fully submitting to your man, then you cannot be protected.
Yes, I agree.
When you have a real female who's really a female, not trying to pretend to be a dude, you look her dead in her eyes and say, you my property. Sir, yes, sir. Sir, yes, sir. But see, property is a word that a feminist like, oh, that's degrading.
I agree.
No, property means I own you. You mine. You're under my protection. You need anything, I'm the one. Come to me. Yeah. But a woman who's a feminist, oh, what do you mean? That's so I'm not an object. But you would go out there and twerk in that club like an object.
Right.
You would go and get treated like an object by your job that doesn't care about you and won't let you take a day off if you're actually sick because they short-staffed. So the fact of the matter is, a truly submissive woman who's good at mate selection, she's going to have a great life. But the problem is you guys are terrible at mate selection, because when I say something real, you get offended. But you really need a guy like me, because I'm not trying to finesse you or like convince you to be with me. No, I'm like, look, this is what it is. And here's the beautiful thing. It's always going to be like this. I ain't going to never change up on you, because I didn't have to be nice to get you. When you came to me, I said, look, boss, this is the offer. If you like it, fantastic. If you don't, I got 10, 20 that'll take it up. So I don't have to lie to you. So the way you started with me, that's the way it's going to end if it ever end. And it's only ever going to end if you can't follow program.
But why is she worried about a man at all when she's already content and happy in life, and she's already got her kid, and she's already have
the modern woman,
and she has positive male influences for her kid in his life? So why is she worried about a man and all that when she can focus on herself and what she wants to do?
Focus on herself. I like that. Keep going.
And your life comes, then it happens.
Wow. I like that.
My next trap card.
What is it? What is it?
Selfishness.
Selfishness. I thought that was the one.
I know it was. I see it coming.
She even used the word self.
But selfish, she's not a selfish mom.
That's amazing.
But selfish to who? My child, or to the man who wants to come into my life?
But you know what I like about this modern woman right here?
What's up?
The modern woman is so selfish that she thinks about herself first and last. Whereas it used to be that a parent, their first priority was their kid. Because you know what the messed up thing is about being a kid?
What's up?
You don't ask to be in this world.
You don't.
You heard me?
No.
You're brought into this world by the decision of two adults. You would hope it's two responsible adults, but sometimes it's two selfish, irresponsible adults. And their only idea at that time was busting a nut. All they were thinking at that moment was like, this nut is about to get busted like a bad criminal. That's all they were thinking.
Hot girl summer.
And then next thing you know, you got a kid, and then your mom is still worried mostly about herself instead of about you. And then you grow up with low self-esteem because your mom didn't pour into you enough. And then you grow up as a feminine boy because your daddy wasn't there.
Oh, snap.
That's such a blanket statement, though.
It's so real, though.
Okay.
But okay,
I'm not saying it's
so
false.
real, though.
I'm not saying it's false.
I believe that any mother who willfully spends time as a single mother and is not breaking her neck to bring a man into that household is doing her child a disservice and herself a disservice.
I suppose.
And beyond my personal opinion, the data indicates that kids who grow up without fathers are more likely to end up with mental illness. They're more likely to end up involved in criminality. They're more likely not to have educational attainment. It's like every metric you look at that does good things for kids are bad when you don't have a father. They're more likely to be on drugs. And so the fact is that, yeah, you're doing that kid a disservice. And let's be real here. It takes two parents to make a kid. So why are we being dishonest and acting like it's all good to be a single mother? That's not an ideal state.
I can't wait to be a mom, and I love the kids, period.
Whoa. I was rolling on the river. Did she say, I can't wait to be a mom? You're almost dead. What are you talking about? Who wants a senior citizen mom? Are you kidding me? You're 41, shorty. Yeah, listen to me. If you were to get pregnant right now, that would be well into what's called a geriatric pregnancy. Now, check this out. Let me school you guys, huh? Work with me. Pay attention. Geriatric pregnancy. Yes, geriatric pregnancy isn't. Now, listen, I want you guys to pay attention of how the sick world of women are changing the terms to lie to you and make themselves feel better. They hate the truth. It calls it an outdated term. It's not outdated. It's accurate. It's a medical term. Pregnancy in people who are 35 or older. Now, here's the weird thing. Pregnancy in people. See, that's how you know that Google's lying to you. People don't get pregnant. Women get pregnant. So they're already lying. They said it's outdated. It's not outdated. They said people get pregnant. People don't get pregnant. Women get pregnant. Huh? Now, it says pregnancy in women who are 35 or older. Shorty is 5 years past that. 6 years, in fact. It's a geriatric pregnancy. Some of you guys might be like, Marquette, I went to black schools. What does geriatric mean? I don't know. I wasn't paying attention. My parents didn't raise me right. Here it is, geriatric. Relating to old people. Old people. Noun, a person who is receiving special care. A rest home for geriatrics. So, if you are 41 as a female trying to have a baby, you are a geriatric pregnancy, which is a pregnancy by an old person. You are past the time you should be doing this. It is dangerous for you and dangerous for the child. You're going to be bringing in those kids into the world.
I know the teacher was like, Mrs. Jones, we think that it's appropriate for little Raynique. We think Raynique needs to go into special classes because, well, one, he won't put that damn eyebrow down. He keeps slobbering on the math textbook, and he just seems to be reading a lot slower than the other children. And I just think it's better for his development because when he starts reading, the other kids tend to laugh and make fun of him. The boy, whole class be rolling, holding it in.
Those are the ones you're bringing into this world. You ever be around this world and you meet someone, you're like, boy, that ball dumb as I don't know. Like, why is that girl so brainless? Because her parents had a geriatric pregnancy. That's why. Huh? You think she just slow. She's slow for a reason. Blame it on her mama and daddy. They had her too late. So here's the thing. How is Shorty over here being so deluded? I can't wait to be a mom. I hope you don't become a mom. It's not good for the planet Earth. You're a geriatric, okay? You passed your time. It's too late. And the worst thing is because you've suffered and made bad decisions, now you're teaching other women to make the same bad decision. And I think psychologically, subconsciously rather, you want them to not be ahead of you. You want them to not outpace you. You want them to not do better than you because you're a jealous woman. Huh? Yes, and you don't have what you wanted. No one wants to be lonely at 41. Not a man, not a woman. Especially not a woman, because she needs a protector. But here's the problem with these delusional hoes. They always think they're better than they are. So when the guy who's actually on their level comes and talks to them, then they're like, you ain't good enough. Nah, that's your level, actually. Yes, indeed. That raggedy, that's your level, because that's what you actually look like in real life. Once we get all this damn makeup, the bitch look like Eddie Murphy and Vampire in Brooklyn. You think I'm bullshit? I'm gonna show you a picture later. This is a busted broad here, man. This bitch is so mid, it's not even funny. But boy, oh boy, do they think they deserve the most. But having one baby daddy means you're a failure, just in case you didn't know. Yeah, you're supposed to be married. So as soon as you get, boom, divorced, or in your case, never married, yeah, you failed. Then you tried it again. Oh, I'm going to try to make us a real family. Boom, failed again. And you're mixing paternal blood. That's disgusting, okay? You can never have a good life. You got two different men that you're accountable to. You have two masters now. You're a disgusting little cocktail of different guys' semen. It's vile. You're a failure. You can't win now. You're done. You're a dented can. Yes. Well, what do you mean, Marquette? Yes, she's a dented can. When you go into Food for Less and you're broke, you're on food stamps or EBT, you're always trying to save $1. So there's that little area in the back, by the meat section where they have dented cans and random products that have been partially open, partially used and abused, and they need a little extra love. And so they're discounted greatly because they have no value. Yeah, you're a dented can, dear. Indeed. Acting like you're a decent, respected person. No one respects a person who has a baby daddy. Two baby daddies, please be real with yourself. Don't play with me, play with your kids. What did you like? Sharkeisha, no. I'm out here moving like a wife. In your late 30s, now you want to move like a wife? What the f you was moving like before that? Moving like a goddamn thought. That's what you was moving like. It's too late to move like a wife now. You old
like shorty. Be who you are, I don't need you trying to straighten your hair, because if I really like straight hair like that much, I'll just go get a female with straight hair. It's very easy to do. They're everywhere. You dig? Like everyone except you has straight hair. So I'll just go get the genuine article. I don't need the fakey. Okay? So just knock it off. I want to see them black ladies that are proud to be black. You heard me? Get you a lineup, get you a nice short Caesar, brush your hair out, comb it out, Afro pick it out, baby. I like to see that. I like the big hair. I like the thick hair. I like it with body. I like it voluminous. But I don't want to see them nappy ass roots. It's a turnoff, okay? Black women with them nappy ass roots, and then you dusty ass white girls with them dark ass brown roots, and then you got blonde back here because you can't afford to get to the salon, you dirty dirt bag. And while I'm talking reckless, I was just in Europe, and when I actually see natural blondes, the thing is, what people don't realize is that their skin is disgusting, right? So if it's a natural blonde and they have like real blonde eyebrows and blonde hair, you might find that feature to be attractive, but the phenotype of skin that comes with that hair coloration is disgusting. It's like very very light pinkish, like in a bad way. You hear me? I like my white girls white. You hear me? Like ghostly. I don't mind if they're just like, give me an even white on them. I'll even take a little bit of tan on them. But when they get like to the pinkish white, like that's not my vibe right there. But if you really want to be blonde, that's what comes with that, is that skin coloration, which is to say no one's perfect, right? The black girls want the white girl's hair. The white girls want the black girl's lips and the black girl's booty. And the Arab girls want the Asian girl's nose. The Asian girls want everybody else's eyes. It's like, God damn, this world is sick. And that's why the ism is here. The ism is here because we got a 3-sentence Bible. Number 1, be yourself. Number 2, be good to yourself. Number 3, be good to good people. Number 1, be yourself. You will all be happier. Now let's get to this work. Anyways, back to this scallywag. This scallywag. And you're like, Quet, why are you so disrespectful? It's disrespectful. Misogyny for sure. So misogyny, Brenda, means hatred of women, right? As a collective. No, I love women. I think women are awesome. However, like these prostitutes right here, these harlots right here, I don't consider them women. They're females. A woman is an esteemed identity. A woman has self-respect. A woman has goodness. A woman is someone we can respect. You see, a woman is someone who might make a good mother. A woman is someone who might make a good wife. These are not women. These are scarcely even human beings. These are low animals. And so there's a difference. When you have standards, you believe in the difference, you acknowledge the difference, and you live by it. So no, these are animals to me. And the truth of the matter is the problem that we experience in the society is that we treat these people like they matter, like they don't matter. And I'm going to enforce the fact that they don't matter. I'm not going to honor their opinions. I'm not going to listen I'm not going to go on one of these shows and show them respect. They deserve no respect. So I treat them according to what they actually are. Now, I would never call them a woman because that's an insult to what a woman is. You heard me? Yeah, that's an insult to what a woman actually is. There you go. And Brenda, honestly, I would love to hear your perspective on this because I don't want to come off in that way. And we do have, I think, unique among people in the manosphere. We also do have the Lady Saints, which is a active, functioning group of women that support one another. They engage in entrepreneurship and all of the things that bring one happiness over the long term. And they really mess with the isms. So I would love to hear your opinion in a respectful way because this is important that man and woman get together in harmony and peace and understanding. Carrying on.
Shout out to Diamond writes, peace to the saints and the lady saints. You dig? Shout out to the people of the book, the people who really believe, the women who really know how to follow a man.
God, I lay me down to sleep. I pray the Lord my soul to keep. Please make me rich. Make me rich. I want to be a billionaire. I want to have billions of dollars. I want to have a lot of beautiful women around me who are super turbo thick. I also, in addition to these young, beautiful women I want around me, I also want one middle-aged white woman who has a gray streak of hair and lives in the middle of Wisconsin and has a husband and 2 children. I want a bunch of beautiful women and billions of dollars, and I also want a woman who looks like she's down on her luck and might have used meth at some point in the last 6 months. Please give me this EBT using white lady to enhance my life and satisfy me sexually because it is impossible for me to find a good looking young woman. Even though if you keep up with my life, you've probably seen me with a lot of good-looking young women constantly. But ignore that. That's neither here nor there, God. You know the truth, God. You know the truth. I want to be rich, and I want this older white lady. Please, please, God. Okay. Whew. God, please, 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 God. Okay.
Life is about happiness, not money. Remind you all that the choices you make every day will impact your eternity, your time on earth for sure. If you're a religious person, your time in the hereafter. Don't compromise your principles for money. Don't compromise your goodness to hang out with certain people. It's not worth it. So try to live a life of integrity and, be cautious. There are many snakes, slithering around on their belly. And they mean no good for you. There are many wicked among us. Anyways,
let us end this the way we always end this, with the creed of the assassin. Repeat after me with full conviction, knowing this is true of you.
The creed of the assassin.
I am going to be who I truly am.
because I am remarkable.
And I'm going to strive every moment
to show the greatest part. To show the greatest part.
to show the greatest part of who I am.
Until next time.